Hello viewers, we have been discussing various question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common paper for all. In that endeavor, we have already discussed more than 10 years question paper, and in this video we will discuss 2018 UGC NET paper 1 July question paper, which is set A. In my video, I will try to give you correct answer from my own research, but sometimes you may feel that whatever I have said in the video, that is not true or that is not correct. Therefore, I request you to do your own research about the answers, correct answers, and do not treat my answer as an absolute answer. Besides, I would like to also say that my pronunciation may not be up to the standard according to people, so please try to ignore it. I have been trying my best to improve it. Now let's try to discuss it. Number one question that we have got, it says, which of the following set of statements best describes the nature and objectives of teaching? Teaching and learning are integrally related. There is no difference between teaching and training. Concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. All good teaching is formal in nature. A teacher is a senior person. Teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. I have finished reading the question and the options. Now we have to choose the correct MCQs options. A, B, D, B, C, and E, A, C, F, D, E, F. What will be the correct option? Correct option will be number A is correct, number C is correct, and number F is correct. Let me read it for you. Number A was teaching and learning are integrally related. C, concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. F, teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. Finished? Moving on to next question, it says, which of the following learner characteristics is highly related to effectiveness of teaching? Prior experience of the learner, educational status of the parents of the learner, peer group of the learner, family size from which the learner comes. So this is the question. Correct answer will be prior experience of the learner. This is the characteristics that is highly related to the effectiveness of teaching. Number 3, in the two sets given below, set 1 indicates methods of teaching, while set 2 provides the basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Now match the two sets and indicate your answer by choosing from the code. In set 1 we have method of teaching. In set 2 we have basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Set 1 says lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, program, instructional procedure. Set 2 says small step presentation with feedback provided, production of large number of ideas, content delivery in a lucid language, use of teaching aids, theme-based interaction among participants. Now we have to match it correctly. These are the options. I will not read the options, but will provide you the correct option. Correct option will be 3. That means A, lecturing will be related to content delivery in a lucid language. Lucid means in a very simple and comprehensible language. Then B4 or not B5. B5, Discussion in groups, it will be theme-based interaction among participants. C2, brainstorming will be related to production of large number of ideas. Then D1, program instructional procedure, it will be related to small steps presentation with feedback provided. Got it? Now let's move on. Moving on, number 4 we have got. So nowadays questions are pretty long, so you have to have patience while reading, understanding and answering or choosing the correct option from the given option. Okay, so be patient, don't be in rush. Number 4 says, from the list of evaluation procedures given below, identify those which will be called formative evaluation. Indicate your answer by choosing from the code. So we have to go through the 1 2 3 4 5 6 options, then we have to choose the correct one. Number 1 A says, a teacher awards grades to students after having transacted the coursework. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. The teacher gives marks to students on a unit test. The teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. The overall performance of students is reported to parents at every 3 months interval. The learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question-answer session. Now these are the options. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, E and D, F. So it will be number 4. That means number B is correct, number B is correct, number D is correct and number F is correct. Let me read it. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. Then D, the teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. F, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question-answer session. This is done. Number 5. Assertion A, reason R. So A is saying all teaching should aim at ensuring learning. Reason R is saying all learning results from teaching. Now we have to choose the correct answer from the following code. One is saying both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. So these are the options that we have got. Number 5, correct option will be assertion is true but reason is not true. That is false. Number 6 says, there are 2 sets given below. In set 1, it specifies the types of research, while in set 2, it indicates their characteristics. Now match the 2 and give your answer by selecting the appropriate code. Let me first read set 1, that is research types: fundamental research, applied research, action research, evaluative research. In set 2, we have got characteristics: finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention, developing an effective explanation through theory building, improving an existing situation through use of interventions, exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations, enriching technological resources. So what will be the correct option? Correct option will be number 1 in the code, that is A, fundamental research will be related to developing an effective explanation through theory building. B4, that is applied research, it is related to exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations. C3, action research will be related to improving an existing situation through use of interventions. D1, evaluative research will be related to finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention. Hope you have understood. Now next question, number 5. Number 5 says, which of the sets of activities best indicate the cyclic nature of action research strategy? Reflect, observe, plan, act. Observe, act, reflect, plan. act, plan, observe, reflect. Plan, act, observe, reflect. It will be plan, then act, then observe. First plan, then act, then observe, then reflect. So number 4 will be correct option. Number 8. Which of the following sequences of research steps is nearer to scientific method? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 are given. I will not read 1, 2, 3, 4 while reading, so please concentrate. Suggested solution of the problem, deducing the consequences of the solution, perceiving the problem situation, location of the difficulty and testing the solutions. Perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Defining a problem, identifying the causes of the problem, defining a population, drawing a sample, collecting data and analyzing results. Identifying the causal factors, defining the problem, developing a hypothesis, selecting a sample, collecting data and arriving at generalization and conclusions. So it will be number 2, that is perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Number 9 says the problem of research ethics is concerned with which aspect of research activities? Following the prescribed format of a thesis, data analysis through qualitative or quantitative techniques, defining the population of research, evidence-based research reporting. So number 9, evidence-based research reporting, it will be correct. So since we have I have uploaded more than 10 years question paper solution and discussion. I have seen that some questions are repeated, though not directly, but the subject or topic is same. Therefore, if you analyze the past year question paper, you will have enough idea what kind of questions are asking, repeating. Okay. Number 10 says, in which of the following activities potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking is relatively greater? Preparing research summary, presenting a seminar paper, participation in research conference, participation in a workshop. Number 10, it will be number 3, participation in research conference. So this is the activity which has the potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking. Now number from 11, wait, have we finished number 10? Yes, we have done. From number 11 to 15 we have to read this. This is a passage. After reading this passage we have to answer the following questions from 11 to 15. So while reading this paragraph, all these passages in the examination hall, since this exam will be held through CBT mode, computer based mode, therefore test you must be focused while reading it. Okay, and since it will be on the screen, you cannot underline it, so you have to be downrightly focus. Okay, and here I will read first and then try to give you the correct answer by reading it. If India has to develop her internal strengths, the nation has to focus on the technological imperatives, keeping in mind 3 dynamic dimensions: the people, the overall economy, and the strategic interest. These technological imperatives also take into account a 4th dimension, time, an offset of modern day dynamism and in business, trade and technology that leads to continually shifting targets. We believe that Technological strengths are especially crucial in dealing with this fourth dimension, underlying continuous change in the aspirations of the people, the economy in the global context, and the strategic interests. The progress of technology lies at the heart of human history. Technological strengths are the key to creating more productive employment in an increasingly competitive marketplace and to continually upgrade human skills. Without a pervasive use of technologies, we cannot achieve overall development of our people in the years to come. The direct linkages of technology to the nation's strategic strengths are becoming more and more clear, especially since 1990s. India's own strength in a number of core areas still puts it in a position of reasonable strength in a geopolitical context. Any nation aspiring to become a developed one needs to have strengths in various strategic technologies and also the ability to continually upgrade them through its own creative strength. For people oriented actions as well, whether for the creation of large scale productive employment or for ensuring nutritional and health security for people or for better living conditions, technology is the only vital input. The absence of greater technological impetus could lead to lower productivity and wastage of precious natural resources. Activities with low productivity or low value addition in the final analysis hurt the poorest most. The technological imperatives to lift our people to a new life and to a life they are entitled to is important. India, aspiring to become a major economic power in terms of trade and increase in GDP, cannot succeed on the strength of turnkey projects designed and built abroad or only through large-scale imports of plant machinery, equipment and know-how. Even while being alive to the short-term realities, medium and long-term strategies to develop core technological strengths within our industry are vital for envisioning a developed India. So I have finished reading it. If you have not understood completely, then you can go backward, then start the video and then come back here. Number 11 says, according to the above passage, which of the following are indicative of the fourth dimensions? Aspirations of people, modern day dynamism, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, D, B, and A, B, D. So 11, it will be number 3. That means aspiration of people, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, C, and D. That means code D will be correct. Number 12. More productive employment demands what? Pervasive use of technology, limiting competitive marketplace, geopolitical considerations, large industries. It will be pervasive use of technology. This is the more productive employment demands according to the given passage. Okay, number 13. Absence of technology would lead to what? Less pollution, wastage of precious natural resources, low value addition, hurting the poorest most. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, B, D, A, C, D. So it will be number 2. That means B, wastage of precious natural resources. Then wait, I might have chosen the wrong option. Okay, so first what have I said? Yes, 12 to BCD. B will come first, wastage of precious natural resources, then C, low value addition, and then D, hurting the poorest most. This is finished. Now 14. The advantage of technological inputs would result in what? Unbridled technological growth, importing plant machinery, sidelining environmental issues, lifting our people to a life of dignity. It will be number 4, that is lifting our people to a life of dignity. Number 15. Envisioning a developed India requires what? Aspiration to become a major economic player, dependence upon projects designed abroad, focus on short-term projects, Development of core technological strength. So the correct option will be number 4. That means envisioning a developed India requires development of core technological strength. That is true in pragmatic scenario also. Number 16 says differentiation between acceptance and non-acceptance of certain stimuli in classroom communication is the basis of what? So this is not related to the given passage. It is related to teaching aptitude. Selective expectation of performance, selective affiliation to peer groups, selective attention, selective morality. It will be number 3, selective attention. Number 17, assertion A, reason R. A is saying the initial messages to students in the classroom by a teacher need not be critical to establish interactions later. Reason R is saying more control over the communication process means more control over what the students are learning. Code R, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. 17, it will be number 4. That means assertion is correct. No, not correct, false, but reason is correct. Number 4. Number 18, assertion, reason, similar question. Assertion is saying to communicate well in the classroom is a natural ability. Reason R is saying effective teaching in the classroom demands knowledge of the communication process. So quotes are what? Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 18, number 4 will be correct. Assertion is false but reason is true. Number 18 finished. Now number 19. Number 19 says same kind of question. Assertion A, classroom communication is a transactional process. Reason R is saying a teacher does not operate under the assumption that students' responses are purposive. 19. Options are both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 19, 3. 3, A is true but R is false. Okay. Number 20, which of the following set of statements is correct for describing the human communication process? Non-verbal communication can stimulate ideas. Communication is a learned ability. Communication is not a universal panacea. Communication cannot break down. More communication means more effective learning by students. Value of what is learned through classroom communication is not an issue for students. Options are A, C, E, F, B, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, A, D, E, F. So it will be number 3. That means A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, and then E, F is not correct. A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, except the E, F. Okay. Number D. Number 21, it is a numerical ability question. The next term in the series will be what? -1, 5, 15, 29, then question mark. What will be in that question mark? 36, 47, 59, 63. 21, correct option will be 47. 22 says the next term in the series will be what? ABD, DGK, HMS, MTB, SBL, what? Is what? JKU, ZCA, JKW, KZU. 22. Number 3 will be correct. JKW. Number 23. If Varanasi, VARNASI, is coded as WCUESGZQ, then the code of Kolkata, KOLKATA, will be what? LOQOZEH HLZEOOQ, ZELHOQO, LQOOFHH. 23. Number 4 will be correct. LQOOFZ. H. 24. Introducing Rakesh to her husband, a woman said, "His brother's father is the only son of my grandfather." The woman is related to Rakesh as what? Aunt, mother, sister, daughter. It will be number 3, sister, only sister. Then we have got 25. It says two numbers are in the ratio 2:5. If 16 is added to both the numbers, their ratio becomes 1:2. The numbers are what? 16, 40, 20, 50, 28, 70, 32, 80, 25. It will be 32, 80. 26. Superiority of intellect depends upon its power of concentration on one theme in the same way as a concave mirror collects all the rays that strike upon it into one point. What type of reasoning is entailed in the above statement? Mathematical, psychological, analogical, deductive. So it will be analogical. 27. Given below are two premises A and B. 4 conclusions are drawn from them. Select the code that states validly drawn conclusions, taking the premises individually or jointly. Premises are A. Most of the dancers are physically fit. B. Most of the singers are dancers. Conclusions are A. Most of the singers are physically fit. B. Most of the dancers are singers. C. Most of the physically fit persons are dancers. D. Most of the physically fit persons are singers. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. So it will be number 2. That means B and C are correct. B was most of the dancers are singers, and then C, most of the physically fit persons are dancers. A and D will not be our correct answer. 28. Which one among the following is a presupposition in inductive reasoning? Law of identity, unchangeability in nature, harmony in nature, uniformity of nature. 28. Correct answer will be uniformity of nature. 29. If the proposition domestic animals are hardly ferocious is taken to be false, which of the following proposition or propositions can be claimed to be certainly true? Select the correct code. Prepositions are all domestic animals are ferocious, most of the domestic animals are ferocious, no domestic animal is ferocious, some domestic animals are non-ferocious. A and B, A, C, D, B. 29. Correct answer will be A and B. All domestic animals are ferocious. Most of the domestic animals are ferocious. Then number 30. Which of the following statements is not correct in the context of Venn diagram method? It is a method of testing the validity of arguments. It represents both the premises of a syllogism in one diagram. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. It can be used to represent classes as well as propositions. 30. Number 3 will be correct. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. Now, the table below embodies data on the production, exports and per capita consumption of rice in country P for the 5 years from 2012 to 2016. Now answer questions 31 to 35 based on data contained in the table. So this is a question of data interpretation. So this is the box, this is the chart. Please look at it carefully. Year-wise production, exports and per capita consumption of rice. Years are like this: 2012, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Production in million kg 186.5, 202, 238, 221, 215. Export in million kg 114, 114, 130, 116, 88. Per capita consumption in kg 36.25, 35.2, 38.7, 40.5, 42. Where per capita consumption in million kg divided by population in million and consumption in million kg equal production minus exports. Now we have to solve the question. The percentage increase in the consumption of rice over the previous year was the highest in which year? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. 31. Correct option will be 2014. 32. What is the population of the country in the year 2014 in million? 2.64, 2.72, 2.79, 2.85. So it will be 2.79. 33. The ratio of exports to consumption in the given period was the highest in the year 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. It will be number 1, 2012. 34. In which year the population of country was the highest? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. It will be number 4, that is 2016. 35. What is the average consumption of rice in million kg over the years 2012 to 2016? 104, 102.1, 108, 100.1. 35, 100.1 will be our correct answer. For data interpretation, you should do enough practices. You must solve enough questions. Then only you will get that skill to solve any data interpretation question easily and in a very short time. Then 36. Which of the following statements regarding the ICT, information and communication technology, is/are true? ICT is an acronym that stands for Indian Classical Technology. This is wrong because I have already told you the correct acronym, correct full form. Q. Converging technologies that exemplify ICT include the merging of audio-visual, telephone and computer networks through a common cabling system. P only, Q only, P and Q, neither P nor Q. 36. Correct answer will be number 2. That means only Q is our correct answer. 37. A new laptop has been produced that weighs less, is smaller and uses less power than previous laptop models. Which of the following technologies has been used to accomplish this? Universal serial bus mouse, faster random access memory, Blu-ray drive, solid state hard drive. So it will be number 4, solid state hard drive, SSHD. 38. Given the following email fields, which of the following addresses will Swami be able to see when he receives the message? ram@test.com, cc.ras@test.com, semicolon ravi@test.com, bcc.swami@test.com, semicolon rama@test.com. So what will be the correct answer? Number 1 says ram@test.com, number 2 ram@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon ravi@test.com. 3 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com. 4 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon semicolon means ravi@test.com. So choose one. It will be number 2. 39. Put the following units of storage into the correct order, starting with the smallest unit first and going down to the largest unit. Kilobyte, byte, megabyte, terabyte, gigabyte, bit. So you all know, you must have, you are familiar with it. Kilobyte, KB, byte means byte, megabyte, MB, terabyte, TB, gigabyte, GB, then bit. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. It will be number 3. F will come first. Okay. Bit is very smallest unit of data calculation or storage calculation. Then B, byte. Then A, kilobyte. Then C, megabyte. Then E, terabyte. And D, gigabyte. So gigabyte is the gigabyte. After C, megabyte, gigabyte will come, and then D, terabyte. So terabyte is the biggest unit for data calculation. Number 40, with regard to computer memory, which of the following statements is are true? P, read only memory, ROM is volatile memory. Q, random access memory, RAM is volatile memory. R, secondary memory is volatile memory. P only, Q only, P and Q, P and R. 40, it will be number 2. Q only is correct. Random access memory is volatile memory. Then 41, fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for use in what? Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structures, brick industry. Choose the correct answer from the code given below. ABD, BCD, ACD, ABCD. 41, it will be ABCD. Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structure, brick industry. 42, which of the following types of natural disasters has no definite beginning and end? Earthquake, landslides, hurricanes, droughts. 42, it will be droughts. 43, assertion A, reason R. A is saying indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard. Reason is saying the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. Choose the correct answer from the code given below. So these are the options. Please read it by yourself. I have read enough. 43, correct option will be both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. 44, in terms of their contribution to the total power generation in India, identify the correct sequence of energy sources: thermal power plants, TPP, large hydropower projects, LHP, nuclear energy, NE, and renewable energy, which includes solar energy, wind energy, biomass, and small hydropower projects. So this is the options. Let me not read it. Read it, then choose it. 44, number 2 will be correct. TPP, LHP, RE, then NE. 45, which of the following is considered as major source of pollution in rivers of India? Unregulated small-scale industry, untreated sewage, agricultural runoff, thermal power plants. 45, number 2, untreated sewage is the major source of pollution in rivers of India. Untreated sewage, that is true. All the garbage and all the wastage, all are dumped in the rivers, and rivers is the pivotal part of ecosystem. Without river, human being or even no animal, no soul can survive. 46, India has the largest higher education system in the world after which country? The United States of America, Australia, China, United Kingdom, UK. ABCD, ABC, ACD, AC. So it will be 4 after United States of America and China. Then 47, Prime Minister Research Fellowship is for students pursuing PhD program in what? state and central universities, IISC, IITs, NITs, IISERs, and IIITs. So, number 3, IISC, IITs, NITs, IISERs, IIITs, state and central universities, IITs, and IISCs. So, 47 correct option will be number 4, IITs and IISC. 48, leader of the opposition is a member of committees which select the Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission, the Chairperson of National Commission for Women, ABCD, ABC, SCD, ABD. 48, it will be number 2, A, B, and C. The Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission. 49. Which of the following statements are correct about gender budgeting? It is a separate budget addressing the specific needs of women. It assesses the impact of government budget on women. It is an accounting exercise. It is another budgeting innovation. B and D, A and D, C, D, B, C, and D. 49, it will be number 1, B and D. Last question. Which of the following are the barriers to citizen-centric administration in India? Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, ineffective implementation of laws and rules, awareness of rights and duties of citizens, lack of job opportunities for the youth. ABCD, ABC, ABD, A and B. So number 4 will be correct. A and B. Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, that is true. It's a pragmatic thing. Then B, ineffective implementation of laws and rules. This is also correct. That's all. Thank you so much for watching it, and I would like to say one thing. Please stick to the syllabus and please try to analyze previous year question paper. Though I have already done various analysis and various discussion and various question paper solution, but you must go into it in detail. Then only it will be beneficial for you. Thank you so much. Hello viewers, we have been discussing various question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, and in that series I have already uploaded more than 20 videos along with revision videos. I hope you all are watching it and you all are benefiting with those videos. Apart from that, I would like to add one thing. Please stick to the syllabus and do not always try to solve the question. Also try to analyze the question. What kind of questions are coming frequently? What kind of subjects or what kind of topics are asked constantly? That is your task to do. So today we will try to discuss one more question paper of a very recent exam. Now without any delay, let's begin to discuss it. The first question that we have got, it says, a shift in attitude in respondents between 2 points during data collection is called what? Reactive effect, maturation effect, regression effect, and conditioning effect. Since answer is given here, so answer will be number 3, regression effect. One more thing, you may feel that the pronunciation of the speaker, that is mine, that's me, is not up to the mark. So I'm extremely sorry for that. I'm trying to do my best. Try to ignore it. And the second thing is, whatever I will tell as the correct answer of a particular question, do not treat it as an absolute correct answer. There is always a room for improvement. Therefore, please try to do your own research related to a specific question. That's it. Now, number 2, the time frame in which a study explores a situation or problem is also called the what? Reference period, age, longitudinal and retrospective time. What will be the answer? Answer will be number 1, that is reference period. Likewise, number 3, the major characteristics of correlation analysis is to seek out what? Differences among variables, variations among variables, association among variables, regression among variables. Answer will be number 3, that is association among variables. Number 4, which of the learner characteristics will influence his or her perspective in a course of study? Learner's commitment, parents' interest in the learner, prior knowledge of the learner. Correct answer will be what? Okay, there are more options. Skill of the learner in the concerned area, family size of the learner, socio-economic background of the family to which the learner belongs. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. 1, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 3, 4 and 5, 4, 5 and 6. So these are the options that you have got. Now correct answer for the said question will be number 1. That means 1 was correct, 2 was correct and 4 was correct. Moving on, we have got number 5. It says the performance of a student is compared with another student in which type of testing? Criterion reference testing, diagnostic testing, summative testing, norm reference testing. So correct answer will be norm reference testing. Similarly, number 6, from the list given below, identify those which are called non-probability sampling procedures. Sampling, random sampling, dimensional sampling, snowball sampling, and last, cluster sampling. So the answer of this question, it will be number, okay, there are more. Quota sampling, stratified sampling. Now we have to choose the correct options. So options are like this, but since you have seen the answer, number 4 will be correct. 2 was correct, then 3 was correct, and then 5 was correct. 2, 3, 5. Moving on, the 7 number, it says the conceptual framework in which a research is conducted is called a what? Synopsis of research, research design, research hypothesis, research paradigm. It will be number 2, research design. Next, which of the following is an example of maximum performance test? Personality test, projective personality test, aptitude test, interest and aptitude scales. Number 3 is correct. Aptitude test will be the correct answer. Similarly, number 9, which of the strategies in the list given below will be associated with direct teaching? Providing examples and explanation, promoting inquiry, focusing on concepts, giving review and recapitulation. And number 5, ordering practice and feedback. Now we have to choose the correct option. And the last, problem raising and problem solving. So these are the options: 1, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 4 and 5, and 4, 5 and 6. Answer will be number 3. 1 was correct, 4 was correct, and 5 was correct. Number 10. From the list given below, identify those questions which are called process rather than content-based questions. Convergent questions, divergent questions, fact-based questions, concept-based questions, and then open questions, closed questions. Now choose the correct option. 1, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and what was this? This may be a typo error. 4, 5 and 6, 2, 3 and 5. So correct answer will be, as you have seen, 2, 3 and 5. Then we have got a paragraph. After reading this paragraph, we have to answer the question. Geography seeks to understand the physical and human organization of the surface of the earth. In the field of geography, interrelated themes are frequently seen. These are scale, pattern, and process. Scale is defined as the level of structure on organization at which a phenomena is studied. Pattern is defined as the variation observed in a phenomenon studied at a particular scale. The third theme, process, further connects the first two. Process is defined as the description of how the factors that act a, this is a spelling error or what I don't know, AECT, a phenomenon act to produce a pattern at a particular scale. For instance, when a passenger on an aircraft looks out of the window, the view changes according to the scale. At the global scale, where when the aircraft maintains its height, he can see the chunk of clouds in all their pattern, the sun or the moon as per the time. When the aircraft loses a little height, passengers can see the land and water masses in their maybe different colors and the shape of land masses. At the continental scale, the passengers can see the shape of the land features and how they are distributed. The pattern emerges as the variation of land and water and the proportion of each. Looking carefully, passengers can note how each land mass aligns with the others and how each mountain bears the signs of the process through which it emerged. The processes in geography change in a regular and repetitive manner. One instance of this is the annual solar cycle of the sun and the earth. Most systems in nature display time cycles that are organized in a rhythm of their own, as these time cycles and natural processes are always active. The environment of the earth is always in a state of dynamism. This environmental change is not only the result of natural process but also the result of human activity. Physical geography works towards understanding the interaction between man and nature and also the result of this interaction in order to manage global climate change better. Now, the first question that we have got after reading the paragraph, it says the time cycle of system of nature follow their own what? Path, rhythm, process, cycle. Answer, rhythm. It follows the rhythm. Number 12, the view seen by a passenger looking out of the window of an aircraft will be affected by the what? Process, pattern, scale, rhythm. It will be scale. It will be affected by scale. Next number, it says physical geography studies the result of the interaction between man and nature in order to understand global climate change, study the impact of man's activities on nature, address the issue of global climate change, reduce man-animal conflict. So according to the answer, it will be number 3. Address the issue of global climate change. Next question, in geography, pattern studies the variation observed in a phenomena at what? A particular scale, any scale, every scale, most scale. It will be number 1, at a particular scale. Next, the alignment of landmass with other elements can be seen by a passenger on a flight on a what? Global scale, continental scale, local scale, time scale. It will be number 2, continental scale. Then we have number 16. It says match set A with set B. In set A we have media, in set B we have transmission and communication, audio, advertising, internet, newspaper. In B, transmission and communication, we have bandwidth, linear communication, non-personal communication, and frequency modulation. Correct answer will be what? But before that we have given choose the correct answer from the options given below. So these are the options. I will tell you the correct answer. So it is number 3. That means A will be related to 4, B will be 3, C will be 1, D will be 2. Next question, when subject and predicate of both the premises are the same but they differ in quality only, it is known as what? Contradictories, contraries, subaltern, superaltern. Number 2, contraries. Next, which of the following fractions is the result of the sum of an integer and its reciprocal? 15/8, 26/5, 36/7, 37/5. It will be number 2, 26/5. Number 19. Mass media do not have predetermined functions for everyone, and people use them the way they like. This is suggestive of the fact that audiences are active, content is of little significance, content lacks plurality, audiences are homogeneous. So audiences are active, this will be correct. Number 20. If proposition all republics are grateful is taken to be true, then which of the following propositions can be false? Republics are not grateful, some republics are not grateful, no republics are grateful, some republics are grateful. So 1 only, 2 only, 1, 2 and 3, and 2 and 3, it will be number 3. All are correct except the 4. 1, 2, 3 except 4. 21. Sanjay sold an article at a loss of 25%. If the selling price had been increased by 175 rupees, there would have been a gain of 10%. What was the cost price of the article? 350, 400, 500, 750. It will be 500 rupees. 22. A communication process can be considered complete when what? The sender transmits the message enters the channel, the message leaves the channel, the receiver understands the message. It will be number 4. The receiver understands the message. 23. A customer writes to a bank, kindly send me a statement of my transactions in my saving bank account during the last 3 months. In terms of communication, it will be called what? Input, message, output, feedback. It will be number 2, message. 24. A train leaves Agra at 5 a.m. and reaches Delhi at 9 a.m. Another train leaves Delhi at 7 a.m. and reaches Agra at 10:30 a.m. At what time do the two trains cross each other? 6:36, 6:56, 7 a.m., 7:56 a.m. It will be number 4, 7:56 a.m. 25. The proposition no red is black is equivalent to which of the following propositions? No black is red, all red are black, some red are not black, red is not black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 only, 1 and 4, and then 4. So answer will be 1 and 4. Next, 26. Given below are 2 premises with 4 conclusions drawn from them. Which of the following conclusions could be validly drawn from the premises? Premises are some bags are tables, all bags are chairs. Conclusions are saying some tables are chairs, no chair is table. Some chairs are bags, some bags are not tables. So choose the correct answer. 1 and C, B, A and C, B, C, D, A, D, B. So A and C will be correct. 27. The average of 35 raw scores is 18. The average of first 17 of them is 14 and that of last 17 is 20. Find the 18 raw score. 42, 46, 52, 56. It will be 352. 28. Identify the reasoning in the following argument. Pre-active stage of classroom teaching is important just as pre-learning preparation stage of communication. Hypothetical, deductive, inductive, analogical. It will be number 4, analogical. Okay, wait. I might have chosen wrong option. Okay. So it will be analogical. Then 29. In the context of communication, usual sequence is what? Language. So these are the options. Let me now go to it. Correct option is first communication will come, then language, then society, then civilization. 30. If reason is coded as 5 and government is 9, then what is the code for accident? So this might be a typo error. 6, 7, 8, 9, number 2. is correct answer 7. Then consider the following table that shows expenditures of a company in lakh rupees per annum over the given years. Answer the questions based on the data contained in the table. 31. The approximate ratio between the total expenditure on taxes for all the years and the total expenditure on transport for all the years is what? 30 ratio 40, 25 ratio 36, 37 ratio 30, 31 ratio 36. So 31 ratio 36 will be correct answer. 32. The total amount of bonus paid by the company during the given period is approximately what percentage of the total amount of salary paid during this period? 0.9%, 1.3%, 1.6%, 2.0%. It will be number 1.3%. I have already mentioned one thing, that please verify the answer. So I will reiterate that please do the same. 33. Total expenditure of all the items in 2008 was approximately what percent of the total expenditure in 2012? 66%, 69%, 72%, 75%. It will be number 1, 66%. 34. The approximate ratio between the total expenditure of the company in the year 2008 and the total expenditure of the company in the year 2009 is what? 57 ratio 75, 52 ratio 68, 57 ratio 68, 68 ratio 57. Number 3, 57 ratio 68 will be correct. 35. What is the average amount of interest per year which the company had to pay in rupees during this period? 30.5 lakh, 32.7 lakh, 33.7 lakh, 35.5 lakh. Number 3 will be correct answer. So this might be a question of data interpretation, but here the chart is not given. Okay, so you have to find the original question paper. Next question. Which of the following statements represent the main function of UGC? Recognition of institutions, maintenance of quality and standards, appointment of vice chancellor, giving grants to institutions, making state governments responsible for educational development. 1, 2 and 3, 1, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 4, 2, 3 and 5. Number 3 will be correct, 1, 2 and 4. 37. The main aim of the faculty research scheme of UGC was to what? Address the shortage of faculty in higher education institution, upgrade the teaching skills of the faculty, upgrade the research infrastructure for the faculty in colleges and universities, strengthen the academia industrial linkage. So it will be number 1, address the shortage of faculty in higher education institution. 38. Which of the following is an online storehouse of all academic awards like certificates? SIAM, National Digital Library, National Academic Library, National Academic Depository. It will be correct. Okay, wait. Again, I have chosen a wrong option. So number 4 will be correct. 39. The convenient place to store contact information for quick retrieval in email is what? Address box, message box, address box, message box. Now number 3. Wait. So since this is not the original question paper, therefore you may see that some the typing mistakes are there, and sometimes some portions of the questions are also missing. Okay, number 40. Montreal Protocol aims at what? Reduction in emission of greenhouse gases, phasing out ozone depleting substances, prohibiting transboundary movement of hazardous waste, enhancing cooperation among UN member states for peaceful uses of nuclear energy. Phasing out ozone depleting substance will be correct. Number 2 will be correct. 41. SMTP is an acronym for what? Simple Mail Transport Protocol, Simple Mail Terminal Protocol, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and Simple Mail Transition Protocol. So Simple Mail Transfer Protocol will be correct, SMTP. 42. In a large parts of eastern India, the groundwater is contaminated by what? Arsenic, lead, mercury, nickel. So number 1, arsenic. Taj Mahal 43 is mainly threatened by the dangerous effect of what? Sulfur dioxide, chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen. Sulfur dioxide will be correct answer. 44. Two statements are given. Statement 1 is saying earthquake A is 5 on Richter scale and earthquake B is 8 on the same scale. Earthquake B has 1000 times the wave amplitude compared to A. Statement 2 says the energy released in B is 3 times that of A. Choose the correct option. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1. So these are the options. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. This will be our correct option. 45. A computer has main memory of 960 kilobytes. What is the exact number of bytes contained in this memory? Correct option will be 960 into 1024. 46. Name the scheme which facilitates academic and research collaboration between Indian institution and the best institution in the world. So it will be SPARC. Many questions are repeated related to this topic. Which of the following is the file format? Which of the following file format is not a video file format? aw.mov.mp4.jpeg. Number 4 is our correct answer because .jpeg is for image. 48. For the day-to-day administration of university, which of the following bodies is responsible? Senate, syndicate / executive council, student council, and then academic council. So it will be syndicate / executive council. Then 49, it says efficiency of electrical power generation is least amongst the following source of energy in case of what? Solar, wind, geothermal, nuclear. It will be geothermal. Last question, which of the following is a non-conventional learning program in higher education? Swayam. This is our correct answer. Hello viewers, we have been discussing various previous year question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common for all. In that process, I have already uploaded more than 20 videos. Now in this video, we will try to discuss further, and this question paper, it is related to 2023, very recent. The exam which was held during the month of March. So I hope it will give you some insights about the patterns of exam, the way how questions have been asking of late. So let's try to do some questions. I have skipped questions related to data interpretation and mathematical sum. Now let's try to do some general questions related to other topics of the syllabus. Number 6 question is the first question of our. Which of the following statement best describe brainstorming method of teaching? Production of large number of ideas, small step presentation with feedback provided, content delivery in lucid language, theme-based interaction among participants. So we have read 4 options for the said question. Now what will be the correct option for this question? It will be production of a large number of ideas. This is the correct option. Moving on, we have got another question. It says, which of the following are the main characteristics of learner-centered approach? A. It is based on rigid curriculum. B. It is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter. It is mainly centered on teacher needs. C. D. It lays emphasis on variability uh, of exposure. So options are like this: A, B and D, A and C, B and D, B and C. So number C will be correct. That means B and D are correct. B was, it is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter and it lays emphasis on variability of exposure. This is done. Moving on, number 8, the channels of Swayam Prabha. Many questions are repeated related to Swayam Prabha. Therefore, you must have concepts, deep concept, clear concepts related to Swayam Prabha. So the question is, the channels of Swayam Prabha are uplinked from BISSG. So what is the place name? Aurangabad, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Bangalore. So it will be number C, Gandhinagar in Gujarat. If I am not wrong, please verify it. Number 9 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, TPACK, Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge Framework, has been developed by Mishra and Kochler in 2006. Statement 2 is saying, TPACK framework comprises of total 6 components. Now, in light of the above statements, we have to choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Number 1 says both statement and statement 2 are correct. In number 2 says both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. 3 is saying statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 4 is saying statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. So the correct answer will be, it will be number C. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is not correct, incorrect. Then number 10, which of the following statements best describes summative evaluation in evaluation procedure? The teacher clarifies the doubts of the students in the class itself. This is the first option that we have got. Second says, a teacher awards grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. So it is related to teaching aptitude. So 3, during interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides feedback. 4, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question answer session during feedback. So since you have got the options, now you can choose one. The correct answer for this question, it will be number B. That means a teacher award grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. Without that, the teacher doesn't award grades. Likewise, number 11 says, during different from being a normal distribution, if a curve is skewed on the right side, then we call it what? Positively skewed, negatively skewed, non-uniformly skewed, and then number 4, platykurtic. So these are the options. It will be number 8, that is positively skewed. I have marked it positively skewed. Then number 12 says, when the consistency of data collected is measured at different points of time, it is recognized or identified as what? Inter-rater reliability, test-retest reliability, split half reliability, internal reliability. So the correct option, it will be B, test-retest reliability. This will be the correct option. Number 13 says, change of behavior in people after they come to know they are participating in a research project to produce results that do not have validity is known as what? We have 4 options as usual: blind effect, evaluation effect, Hawthorne effect, then demand effect. 4 options as usual. So it will be number C. That means Hawthorne effect will be the correct answer. Moving on, number 14, Some of the threats to internal validity in research are what? Quasi-experimental design, pre-testing, attrition, history, maturation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below, semicolon. A, B and C only, B, C and D only, B, D and E only, C, D and E only. So number D will be correct. C, D and E. These options will be correct except A and B. Number 15. It's a bit long question. Given below are statements. Statement 1 says, in focus group discussions, the moderator is supposed to provide a liberal climate for participants to open up. In statement 2, it states that participants of focus group discussions should rent individual experiences for comparison. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So, number 15, correct option will be C. That means statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. I have done my best to impart you the correct option, to the correct answer, but it may happen that sometimes due to some reason error can be seen. Therefore it will be good if you go through by yourself through your own research. Then number 16, in communication, denotation is the level of what? Belief, contrast, description, dissent. Number 16, it will be description. Number 17, symbols provide meaning when used in what? Number 1, contrasting style. Number 2, random order. Number 3, non-specific context. Number 4, specific cultural context. Okay, it will be number D. Symbols provide meaning when used in a specific cultural context. Number 18. 18 says, wait, direct options are given. Number A hot medium is characterized by what? A, non-mechanical components. B, low audience participation. C, it envelops only one sense. D, large amounts of information supplies. E, high audience participation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and C, B, C and D, C, D and E, A, D and E only. So correct option for this question, it will be number B. That means B, C and D only will be correct. Then number 20, number 19. 19 says, given below are two statements, pretty same question. Statement 1 says, in the initial stage, mass communication was considered as a study of propaganda. Statement 2 is saying, now it has its linguistic component in terms of science, codes and language. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true, and then second is saying false. Third is saying statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. 4 is saying statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. So number 19, it will be number 1. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Okay, number 20, given below are two statements, same question. Statement 1 says, mass communication supplies an inventory of public messages and allows for the monitoring of social values. Statement 2 is saying, in large scale social settings, mass media will enable integration of social institutions. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So this is the question, and these are the options. 20 correct option will be A. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, true or correct. Then 21. 21 is a mathematical question, but still let me try to give you the correct answer, but I will not be able to show you how I have got the solution. An amount of 8,500 becomes 9,500 in 3 years time at some simple rate of interest. How much the amount of 10,200 will become in 5 years at the same rate of simple interest? 11,800, 12,000, 12,200, 12,500. So it will be number C, 12,200. Then 21, not 21, 22. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Let me repeat it. It's a bit confusing question. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Daughter, sister, wife, mother. So 22. Correct answer of 22, it will be number A, daughter. 23 says a person starts from point 1 and walks 30 meters in the north direction and then 20 meters towards west and reaches a point B. Thereafter he takes a southward turn and walks 10 meters to point C. After that he turns eastward and covers 50 meters to reach point D. Finally, turning to his right, he walks 20 meters. Find the distance from his starting point to the end point. 4 meter, 5 meter, 8 meter, 10 meter. These are the options. 23, correct option will be number B, that means 5 meter. Yes, 5 meter. Not C, B. Then 24. 24 is saying what number should replace question mark in the series given below. 55, 47, 74, 10, 135, minus 81, comma 262, then what? 774 minus 250, 343, 343. 55 correct option for this question. Of it, not 55. 24 correct option will be number B, that means minus 250. Then in a certain code language, the word technology, technology, is written as ETHCONOLYG. How will the word generation be written in that language? So these are the options. Let me not read it. It will be pretty confusing if I do. So let me give you the correct answer straight away. 25 correct answer will be 1. That means EGENARITNO. Next question, 26. Critics of Freudian theory should get themselves psychoanalyzed because opposition to theory is itself caused by unconscious resistance arising from the Oedipal complex, which according to Freud distorts one's thinking, which logical fallacies committed in the above argument. Appeal to authority, slippery slope, begging to question, hasty generalization. Question number 26, it will be number C, that is begging the question. 27, which one of the following proposition is logically equivalent to the proposition some attorneys are logicians? Number 1 is saying some logicians are not attorneys, some attorneys are not logicians, some logicians are attorneys, some non-logicians are non-attorneys. 27 correct option will be C, that means some logicians are attorneys. Next question, 28. If the proposition called no frogs are amphibians is given as false, then which of the following proposition can be immediately inferred to be true. Some non-amphibians are non-frogs, some frogs are amphibians, all frogs are amphibians, some frogs are not amphibians. 28 correct option of this question, it will be number B, some frogs are amphibians. Okay, next, which of the following propositions are so related that if one of them is true, the other has to be false, and vice versa? All camels are herbivorous, some camels are herbivorous, some camels are not herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: A and D, B and D, B and C, A and B. Number 29 correct option of this question, it will be number B, that means B and D only. What was B and D? Let me read it for you. Some camels are herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Oh, pretty contrasting. Okay, but please verify it. Do not treat my answer as the absolute answer. There is always room for error or mistake. From my side, question number 30, it says, which of the following arguments is an example of Swarup Siddha fallacy? Swarup Siddha fallacy. The sky lotus is fragrant because it is a lotus, like the lotus of lake. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Sound is a quality because it is visible. Fire is cold because it is a substance. 30. So you have got the question and the options. 30, what will be the answer? Answer will be C. Sound is a quality because it is visible. 31. Which of the following best describes Web 3.0? User generated online business based on the intelligent web where applications use natural language processing, the collaboration and social media, reference to static text based information website. Number 31. 31 will be number B, based on intelligent web where applications use natural language processing. 32 says, in the context of information and communication technologies, in short, in brief, ICT, which of the following statement is or are true? Number A is saying, in an email system, BCC, you must have seen, then colon, allows the sender of a message to conceal the recipient enter in the BCC colon field from the other recipients. B. Phishing is a malicious program installed on a system that stays concealed, avoiding detection. C. Spamming is an attempt to acquire sensitive information for malicious reasons by masquerading as a trustworthy entity. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: B and C, B only, A and C only. The correct answer of 32, it will be number C, that means A only correct. Then 33, given below are two statements, very long question. Statement 1 is saying mainframe computers have smaller internal memories than desktop computers. Statement 2, spreadsheets and word processors are example of application software. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true, both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So this kind of questions are often repeated, okay, constantly repeated. 33 correct answer will be number D, that means statement 1 is false but statement 2 is true. Okay, next question, 34. ICT used to control and monitor everyday activities. Which of the following activities are most likely to use sensors? Designing a master slide for presentation, activating a burglar alarm, opening automatic doors, creating a spreadsheet. Choose the correct answer from the options below: A and B, B and C, C and D, A and D. 34 correct option will be number B, B and C only will be correct. Then next question, 35. Which of the following statements about computer networks are true? An intranet is a public network. The internet is a group of interconnected network. C. An extranet is an internal network that can be accessed externally by authorized users. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: A and B only, A and C only, B and C only, A, B and C. 35 correct option for this question, it will be number C, B and C only. Then 36. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, same. Rivers and lakes that have now biological productivity are said to be eutrophic. Statement 2, rivers and lakes that are rich in organisms and organic materials are called oligotrophic. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 36 options are like this. I will not read the all. You can read all the options. 36 correct option will be number B. That means both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Both are wrong. Then next 37. What is flex fuel engine in motor vehicle? Flex fuel engine in motor vehicle. Okay, the engine which run exclusively on biofuels, engines which are compatible with only 50% biofuel and 50% gasoline, engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio, engines which run on both diesel and CNG. 37 correct option for this question, it will be number C. Engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio. 38. Which of the following are pathway for toxicants to enter into our body? Inhalation, absorption, dermal ingestion, extraction. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C and D, A and E, B, C and D, C, D and E. So 38 correct option for this question, it will be number A. That means A, C and D only. Absorption, then ingestion, okay, and then okay, wait, it is not working properly. Wait, 38 correct option was A. In inhalation, then dermal, then extraction. Then 39. In order to limit the rise in global temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels, IPCC indicates that the world has to reduce the emission of greenhouse gas to the extent of what percent by the year 2030? 65, 50, 45, 40. 39 correct option will be number C. That means 45%. By 45%. Is it possible? Will it be possible actually? 40. Although ozone is a pollutant in the ambient air, but in a stratosphere it is valuable because it absorbs harmful what? IR radiations, X-rays, UV radiations, gamma rays. What do you think? 40 correct option will be number C. That means UV radiations, ultraviolet, very deadly, detrimental. Then 41. Which of the following specific programs are initiated by the UGC for promotion of values and ethical practices? Number 1 is saying Jivan Kaushal, then Diksaram, Vishwa Bharat, Guru Dakshata, Vishwa Darshan. C, D and E, A and E, B, C and D, A, B and D. 41 correct option of this question, it will be number D. That means A, B and D only. A is correct, B is correct, and then D is correct. 42. Given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying technical education is that which emphasizes on the learning of techniques as technical procedures and necessary skills and aims at preparing technicians usually above the secondary level. Statement 2 is saying there is no distinction between vocational education, industrial education and technical education. Now we have to choose the correct options. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. 42 correct option of this question, it will be number C. Our statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. 43 is saying which of the following are state universities of India? Sardar Patel University, Gujarat, Nagaland University, Nagaland, Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh, Guwahati University, Assam, Sikkim University, Sikkim. B, D and E, A, B, C, D and E, A, C and D only, C, D and E only. 43 correct option of this question, it will be now number C, A, C and D. Let me go into the question again. A, Sardar Patel University in Gujarat, it is a state university. C, Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh State University. Then number E, then D, Guwahati University. Sikkim and Nagaland, these two are central universities. 44. Which of the following are included among the institutes of agricultural research? Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Indian Institute of Food Technology, Central Agricultural Marketing Department, Indian Dairy Research Institute. So these are the options. Let me now go into it in detail. 44 correct option of this question. It will be both, all are correct. That means A, B, C and D. Then 45, given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying in ancient India education was free. In statement 2, in ancient India education was centralized. Now these are the options. We have to choose the most appropriate one. You can read it. 45 correct option is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Then 46, okay, here we have to read the passage and answer the question below. So these are very basic and fundamental question. You can do it. I will not read it all. Okay, thank you so much for watching it.